Hello, everyone. I'll be working on my comic today, so like I said, so I'll just start up by some warm ups, and then I'll get into that. See if I can find everything. Yeah, 1 second. I might. Weird. I thought I had my glove on me, but I don't. Did I lose it? I probably did. Or it's in a different pair of pants. But I probably. Ah, boy. What a pain. Hang on 1 second, sorry. Maybe it can use. Nope. Nope. One more place to look, and then I'm gonna draw. Oy, oy. Check in on the pockets. I don't know. I must have. Sorry, just one more second. I just need one more place, and then I'll surrender. I think. Yeah, I don't know where it went. What a pain. What a pain, what a pain, what a pain, what a pain. Okay, well, I give up. I'll do this without glove. It's going to be a pain, but that's okay. We'll see how much I can get done today anyway. Hopefully I can get... I always forget to email myself some pages, because I did do some on the iPad, but hang on. Okay. Oh, some music would be good. There we go. My favorite mix. If I had to choose, being able to find my glove is not as important as being able to find the Cintiq pen, so. Let's try out these new brushes I just got. I'll do some life drawing first, or not. I mean, just some figure studies and stuff to start to warm up, and then I'll get into. Oh, I did get a new book. Because I saw it and I was like, this sounds really useful, and I really wanted to get it so that I could see if it was good for other people. It's called Draw Your Own Fantasy Characters. Design original characters for RPG worlds and beyond by Tamara Osborne. It's really good. I honestly was worried because I'm always like, but I'm so happy. I'm so glad that like sites. I know I don't. I'm not getting paid for it to say this, but Amazon is nice about the fact that they can give you a preview of the interior of a book. Because with art books, there's like different types for different stages of where you are as an artist. And when I was really young, those books where it was like, draw this character exactly like this, those were great. But now, not so much. There is a little of that in here, but most of it's like, draw it this way, but this is why I'm drawing it this way, which is a better way of explaining it when you're later on in your drawing. Because early on, you're like, because if I was handed like a draw in a manga style book, I would just be like, well, I don't want this. Unless it was like how to draw different styles of clothing and like hairstyles, because those are things I'm trying to improve upon. And even if they were really basic, it would still help. Oh, come on, what are you doing? But yeah, it's really nice. It's got, it's... I rarely do these, but I figured since this is going to be probably a quieter one throughout the whole thing anyway, it's probably best. I think it's like... Let's see... Yeah, it's like 250 pages. And, it goes over so much. Like, they talk about, different types of creatures, like fawn and... like mermaids and fairies and goblins, and then they tell you like how you can draw those things in creative ways, like what kind of like clothing they might wear, and like there's even a section in here on there's a page. It's only a page, but honestly, it could send you down a rabbit hole of like resources if you wanted to on how to draw like feet for like a satyr or a fawn, which, speaking as someone who's got a VTuber with well, soon to be VTuber with a dragon leg. I didn't just hit restart, did I? No, I didn't. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it's just much easier to have resources like this on hand. Because, I mean, like, right now I'm opening Pinterest is great, things like that are really nice, but they're only going to be as helpful as the knowledge that you have going into them. So, if you don't know what you're looking for, they're going to be pretty useless. Kind of why I like to start with them, because if you start with Pinterest at the beginning of a drawing session, then it's just kind of like you're mainly just using it for collecting resources like reference, and maybe even like just really practicing certain principles that you might want to try for, if not for the drawing you're working on, for a later one. Like foreshortening and composition and anatomy all in one. But just like, it's just nice having that at the beginning of a drawing session for me. Especially when I'm about to draw like the comic and only be trying to think of all that while doing this live, so it's not easy. But it definitely helps to have that start up with. Just practicing this stuff. Okay. Sorry, I'm just getting some reference for both the comic and for just drawing right now. But yeah, that book's really good. I really recommend it. I didn't think I would like it as much as I did. Even I found it, and it was I think it was like on sale. So I just gave it a chance. Okay. Okay. Let's do some different figures, and then I'll get into work on oops. Okay. Sorry, I gotta move this stuff around a little bit. Here we go. So it looks like another indie animated show was greenlit through or not greenlit, but it was backed on Kickstarter. Was that Clara and the Below, or is it of or and? I think maybe it's of the Below. It's got like a very Lovecraftian kind of feel to it, but it has this really she's got not Victorian, but maybe Victorian. It's hard to say. I'll have to look at the story specifically, but I like the art style of the main character, and because she's got this really cool like look to her, and she's got a cool sword. So, and the monsters in it are very like Hellboy-ish kind of. They're like Mignola kind of art style for the concept art, at least. They might have honestly been from Hellboy. I'm not sure, because it might have been a very early concept, but they were just grabbing reference. And they mentioned, but I'll have to look into that again, because I don't want to like say, oh, they're copying. I'm just saying they're very inspired by, if not from it. And just like in the early concept work that they showed, because well, who cares? It's early concept work. It's gonna be what they reference when they actually do the show. So and apologize for not being on well, I don't know if I should say apologize. That's a strong, weird thing to say. What I will say is I just didn't feel like streaming last night. I wasn't feeling very well, so because for people who saw my announcement on Saturday, I decided to put that one off, and then I was gonna do it yesterday, but I kind of just felt a bit exhausted. I've been trying to work on the VTuber model a lot, and it's just taking a lot of sleep from me, so I thought it'd be good to get some rest so I could be awake tonight So, yeah, I think it was worth it. I think I just kind of needed a break from Twitch as well, because I've liked the community a lot in general, but there's parts of it that I get kind of tired of at times. Like, the whole, like, tag you're it kind of thing. I mean, it's fun and it's fine, but I just... don't see the benefit sometimes in raids. So, for the sake of raids, if I find someone on that is like someone that I follow and I converse with a lot, like Lyra or Blue, something like that, then yeah, there are people I'll raid any day of the week. But there's people on there where I'm like, I'm gonna go on, I'm gonna say hi, and then I'll never see them in mine. So, you know, it's not like I don't like their channels. They're all really great, but they're just not much communication between us, at least not yet. So, yeah. I like this brush. Gives a very like mechanical pencil kind of feel almost. Or a very fine tip. Like graphite. Which I like. Lyra watches this now or in the future. She's been such a big help with my my model. I'm really grateful for her patience and like, the time she's given me. Because just having difficulty grasping some of the aspects of modeling and rigging, and it's nice having someone to talk to about it. So, thank you for helping a dum-dum. Don't know why I'm putting so much time into this, but I'm just having fun with this brush so much. I kind of just lose track of everything when I'm drawing with it. Yeah, let's try some of these other ones. Okay, The extra pose. More challenging one. Bum, 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 bum. This is why I like these kind of brushes, is because they really let you be sketchy. Just perfect for when you're just trying to like concept something out. Do, do, do. Yeah, I think sometimes it is good to just break down a body into as many parts as you can. So it really helps with like just understanding where everything should be. Because sometimes things are going to be like hidden behind other parts, like in this one where like the arm is covering the abdomen. So. I'm bulking him up a bit, but that's okay. Kind of the fun of the drawing is to like exaggerate certain features. Like I'm making his chest much bigger than the like maybe this could be Richard actually, because he's got that like build. now that I got the rough done, I can go back in and kind of like clean up, make some parts look a little bit bigger to fit with the rest of it. Yeah, it's really rough, but I really like the action in this. Like it's a good startup for a drawing, so I'm not going to get rid of it because it could be a good pose to use later on. So let's do one more and then we'll get into work. Here's a good one for a female model to try and test out another extreme pose. Someone playing volleyball. Really winding up for it. Giving her exaggerating the hair just for fun. Because why not? Oh, this is that's cool. But not needed right now. Okay, well, I mean, I got a lot of it done. It was fun. It's good to once in a while take a day off and break, like clearly, because I'm having more fun today than I would have if I had done both today and yesterday as well. So let's try and find a page to work on. There's one I can clean up maybe, or we could work on. I thought I colored this page. Okay. That's an old one that I do not remember that working on this like at all. Or I don't remember it looking like this. This must be like... Oh, you know what it is? I think it said something about like how it's... The layer was kind of... Or the file was... Something was wrong with it. So... I can clean that one up. But I could have sworn I finished this one. Maybe not. This will be a better one to work on though. So, let's work on this one. Okay. Because I'm not sure. I might have to redraw some of these pages. On her outfit because I might give her something different. And she's like a saint. She's a fawn kind of design. Change her so she's more of a fawn than So earlier it was almost more like a impish looking creature. She was more like that, but I think it'd be better to make her more of a fawn. But she's thinking about making it so she's conjuring this item for him while she's maybe my little nod to Aladdin by making it so its wings are out, kind of like the scarab at the beginning. I'll be right back. Just use the restroom really quick. Hello. Just working on the fixing up some comic pages. So these are. This is an older page that I'm just trying to clean up and figure out. I don't know if I like this pose. Hope you're having a good week. I was saying earlier that I recently got a new art book for drawing fantasy characters by Tamara Osborne called Draw Your Own Fantasy Characters, and it's really great. It goes through every aspect of concepting out a character and like gives you tips on how to draw like every part of like fantasy anatomy, like wings and tails and hooves and claws and teeth, and then like points you in directions for like ideals for like types of clothing they might wear and stuff like that, and like color schemes you can use. So pretty cool. And I was pretty happy because it was on sale, so I wasn't expecting much, but it's really good. she's in a previous page. I'll show you what happened right before, because I have that page here too. She had this this is like the first hint that she has these like internal like magical like anxiety attacks, essentially, where she just like loses control of the mana that inside her, and it kind of like manifests as like just apprehension. And this waitress helped calm her down, and then just showed her how destructive it was, and maybe she should put her energy towards something more that she feels more confident in. So that's why she went in. She's working on her. She's playing a song for everyone. Which is a little bit ironic, because she's not actually like 100% like, she's not conceited or like thinks that she's the best. She just feels more comfortable playing music than just sitting alone in a place she's never been before, surrounded by new types of people and fairy folk. So it's kind of just it grounds her, is the best way to put it. And honestly, I'm like that with sketching, so that's kind of why I put this part in here, because like I can just like pull out a sketchbook in a place where there's a lot of people around, and just feel very comfortable, just diving into my own small world. Probably because I've done it long enough that I know that no one ever takes it personally. I need to refine this more. So I haven't drawn this in a little while. At least not like, because I've been doing the monthly art challenge stuff, but I think it's just one of the things I gotta get used to again, drawing this guitar. It's Yeah, right before stream I got some new brushes too. It's just what this is. It's a inking brush I got. I like how these new brushes don't take as much memory to use, so you can get these really like intuitive lines that are just very clean and feel just like almost like you're drawing right with a with an actual pen or like pencil. So. Oh wait, I did... This is the wrong page. Oh, whatever. I just can't believe I'm like this sometimes. Oh well. Ugh. Well, it was fun practice. It was a good warm-up, I guess. Ugh. I'll draw for a little bit longer. I can't believe it. I just realized I do have this page done somewhere else. But it's okay, because I can reuse these, I can put these drawings into that page, because some of them look better than what I had there. And I'll show you. It probably is not here, but if I go to... not there. Well, that does have some pages I need to work on. Nope. Sorry, this will just take 1 second. Well, not here. Oh, here it is. Yep, here's the page. So we can just kind of like... Darn it, I actually like it better. Oh well, it was fun. I can... Let's just clean up this page now that I found it. I can't believe I did that, I'm sorry. This is why you should always know what you're working on before. Yeah, oh well. Gonna just... we can clean her up though, because... because I originally had her more like that, where she's got this like more modern kind of clothing on, which you can play around with. And yeah, see, she had the tail, the fiend, more like an imp kind of tail. I might say the fawn for someone else. She's fine, I guess. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna change her hairstyle though. It looks, she's gonna have like more like a. Bit more curly kind of style to her hair. She looks not. The vest, but I mean, she's only going to show up on this page, so I might as well have some fun with her design a little bit more. Give her sharp teeth. Can't believe I did all that and then I have this page already. Ah! I forgot I even did a better drawing of her here, where this is. I mean, I got to clean it up still a little bit more, but I was wondering, like, I got excited when I even found that page, so I think I kind of like thought I was. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. This is better to just find this and. Or maybe she's also part dragon. kind of hiding some of what I'm working on. Let's work on this panel too, because this one is another one that's a really good panel. I just need to clean it up. So. I'll just put all this stuff into here. We'll just clean her up a little bit. Come on, computer. Sorry for these being so quiet, but it's just easier for me to concentrate. I wanted to redraw these two characters because they're just an older couple that were behind her that she was that were like just having their while she was having anxiety typing, afraid of everyone around her, they were just like having a nice moment, a quiet moment together. So on the show that like that they enjoyed this. I might make her a fawn, actually. That might be kind of fun. She was originally something else. I can't remember. I'll have to go back. You know what? I'm not going to mess with it. I don't know what. I don't want to redraw her again, so I'm just going to draw her as she is. And oops. color his eyes were, but I'll add that in later. I don't want them to be too detailed because they're just background characters, but I just had fun drawing them. So I want to kind of we actually made some. Hang on, I'll be right back. Let's see. Yeah, I'll be right back. Just need some water. Page and then call it done. Okay, better. Cleaned it up a little bit. So we got our, oops, didn't finish the guitar. That kind of helps. Yeah, okay. Cleaner. Not what I planned on doing today, but that's okay. Friday we can clean up. I can work on the other page. Now that this one's a lot nicer. I mean, some of these still need to be cleaned up a little bit, like that one. The fourth panel needs to be. I don't like that. That one looks a little bit off. Like her size is. She suddenly got. He got a lot smaller for some reason. So. But otherwise, it's looking pretty good. Needs a little bit of more polish, but better to do it now than to want to do it later, you know? So save it. There. Okay. Got some stuff done today. Except this part where I guess I drew. I guess I could make that something else too. I can try and use these for something different. So. And that's an old drawing. I did want to clean this one up a little bit more, but I guess I didn't have time. Because there's bits of it that, like that third panel needs a lot more work to it. But I like her energy in the third panel, but I don't like the anatomy's off. So I want to go back and fix it. But, and I did some, speaking of which, I started off with my, some warm-ups. But, yeah, I think we, pretty good art session. Sorry that I spent part of it redrawing something, but I guess that's what happens when you save. Why it's an important lesson in, like, know where you save things, because you don't want to draw things twice. Okay. Well, yeah. I hope everyone has a nice rest of your week. I'll be back on Friday at 6 o'clock to do some more work on the comic, and maybe start. You know, let's just work on the comic right now. If I can do some work on art challenges again, great. But honestly, I do want to make some more progress on this too. So maybe we'll start off with some of the instead of doing the warm-ups. Next time I'll just open up with working on dueling out some concepts for the art challenge, and then we'll get right into the comic. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll